10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, thumbs up.
Ready, guys?
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gamers of all ages, it is I, Kuma with the Gamerz Haven. How are you all doing? Welcome, one and all. Hope you are having a wonderful day. Welcome, Darth Vader. Welcome, Bala. Welcome, everybody else who's lurking. I appreciate you all. You are amazing. How's everybody doing? Welcome. We are going to be playing some Pathfinder tonight. And tonight we have with us Snowy Phoenix Games as the DM.
Sup?
We have CheapPopMan.
Hey.
And we have Professor Sir.
Hello, I'm troubleshooting.
As Zero could not join us today. He is sick. So sad face. I have not been able to there, Darth Vader. I'll try to after this stream. But we have a new layout for Pathfinder, guys. And that's what took so long, is setting everything up for it. And when Zero joins, I'm going to have to reset everything back up for it. So, all right, here we go. The new Pathfinder vertical stream. Hi, I'm itty bitty.
Oh man, I don't know how to play anymore. Now it's vertical. What do we do here?
But if you want to still go horizontal, we are streaming on horizontal on Twitch. So, let us see. Oh, we got to get the chat up. There we go. There we go.
I am so small.
Like you said, itty bitty.
It's
It looks
all right.
decent. It looks decent on mobile. Now I'm getting this song stuck in my head.
Not a bad song to have stuck in your head.
Nope.
It's my favorite from that game. Not Trials of Mana, but another one.
Let me know how everything looks, guys, how everything sounds. This is a new layout, so any suggestions, improvements, we can try to work it in.
Shall we begin?
Shall we begin? We've been waiting for like 2 months to...
Yes, I am glad to see us all back. Shout out to Mr. Zero the Hammer Slayer. This one's for you. Hope you feel better soon.
Get well.
Yes.
Get well.
Right, we are following the adventures of the Dancing Dragons, as they are called to deal with a demonic threat. Half the job is already done, it seems. The Demon Lord was vanquished, but now we have to deal with everything she was doing, preparing for her assault. And so, we find ourselves in the courtyard of this castle, kind of. Maybe not a castle, but a fortified position. This holy site. And we just dealt with Pazuzu. She was brought back down into the abyss, leaving her necklace. Benkei's body lies dead on the ground there. The Globrizu is also dead there on the ground. And all is calm here. All is still. As I mentioned the last session, your gaze turns upward to the sky, and way far off in the distance, you notice just a small speck against the mid to late afternoon sky. That is probably where your next destination is headed. Zaya, how are you feeling after all this?
Very tired. We vanquished what, 2 demons now? And the Galabrazoo, and then
What does that symbol mean above this guy?
Oh, he
Burning.
still has persistent fire damage from Zaya's Morning Star, it seems. He's still burning. His soul's in the abyss, but he's still burning.
But we also buried what's left of Benkai.
Right, okay, so he is now buried.
So we had a full day, even though it was only a few hours.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
It was, yeah. As of right now, no, nothing appears to be directly threatening you at the moment.
Oh, that's good.
This courtyard seems empty.
Well, thing is, how are we gonna get up to?
There is a big floating island way up in the sky. That's right.
Yep. How are
I'll,
we?
I'll get back to you guys once my focus is actually on the game. I'm trying to fix. It's my Kumo time to troubleshoot and fix things.
Well, now.
Just gotta wait for things to load.
Do you guys do anything with, I suppose, what Benkei was going to do? He was beginning to assemble the bodies of his fellow caravan members to offer them a proper burial, but he did not have the time to, as he joined you guys down the stairs to go fight the Demon Lord.
I would definitely want to do that out of respect to him.
Yep.
Great, yeah. Sounds
I
good.
believe that was either done or being done last session.
Okay. Sounds good.
As I recall.
Yeah. It's a grim and silent task. None of you are really too up to talking about all this as it's being done, but
Adriana, thank you so much for the
job
sub.
is done.
Welcome to Gamerz
Respect
Haven.
is
You are the
paid.
newest gamer.
and
Appreciate that. How you doing today?
you are happy of what you were able to do. At least no one else will suffer the same fate.
Well, it wasn't much, but I hope it brings them peace. I wish I had a little more time to talk to Benkei, but seems this wasn't where he was needed right now. Not anymore.
Yeah.
We will do exactly that. Help him bury the rest of his followers. It'll be
Sounds
easy
good.
with that shovel.
Yes, I fixed it. Somewhere in the updates, somehow, I don't know.
You will notice amongst the other fellows from the caravan, there were quite a few that had symbols of Desna, as well as Serenray. Those two seem the most prominent out of all the members. There were other odd trinkets from other divinities, but it seems that he was the only one who revered Kunavang, or at least had any regalia about him. There was one from Hyomede as well. Seems that they all came here to make the pilgrimage to this holy site that was the place where Norix, the Desecrator, was struck down by Norathalar. Make the pilgrimage to this holy site that was the... just out of curiosity, while you guys are wandering about the courtyard, there's this statue over here that you notice. It's the statue of what seems to be an angel. There's a plaque at the bottom of the statue, and it simply says, "Here in this very spot, on the year 358, Lady Norathalar struck down Norix the Desecrator. This statue is dedicated to the thousands who've lost their lives in the war against a tyrant and his demons. May your names never be forgotten." One thing you notice is that the angel's head has been severed from the statue and lies down on the floor beside the statue. It's the head of an elf with braided hair, and the angel seems to be wielding a spear. You notice that the statue near the neck has what appears to be claw marks, as its head was severed from the body.
Well, that doesn't seem any good. Does the claw mark seem recent?
Yeah. Yeah, right by the statue, that is also where you found Benkei for the first time. He was lying beside it, half dead.
I inspect the statue closer. And see if there's possibly any ways to make quick repairs or...
Well, it's a granite statue. As I said, the head was, like, clawed off from the body. It's a stone head that was wrecked off from the statue's body. So, to, like, place it back on and make it stay there, it would be as hard as doing that to an actual statue. You know, it's rock that was severed. It won't really be able to stay put very long.
I do a crafting check.
You have time. You grab the elf's head, put it back where it belongs, and try to, with various material lying around, you try and, like, jam it stuck there so that at least the head won't roll over. And you take a step back to appreciate the handiwork, and it's obvious that the head was severed at some point, but it's also back on. You seem pretty pleased with what you've done, and unless someone else has a bright idea to try and push the head back off, it should it should stand the test of weather and time once more. You feel happy to have done that, and pleased with yourself, and a small glistening of divine power kind of courses through you a little bit as as it's as though the statue is thanking you for restoring it. Amethyst, well, you all know that this is quite obviously a depiction of your great grandmother, Noethalar, with her spear and her braided hair. Its features seem more exaggerated than who she really is, what you've seen with your own eyes, but it still bears resemblance to her.
Internal monologue. Do I want to burn a 6th level spell slot on this?
Mhm. Maybe. Maybe.
Well, if we die, Zaya, I'll blame you.
There's no need to fear underdog. I mean, damn it, that was the wrong.
Then that's your fault. Alright, Amethyst will pull out one of her water flasks and she'll pour it on the ground and start mixing up some mud. She better appreciate this. I'm upholding her vanity.
Well, she's not the one who made the statue. Granted.
Granted.
Yeah, granted.
Somebody help lift up the head.
No problem.
Amethyst is gonna then slop mud in between the crease where the neck and, you know, where the breakage is and try to fill in the claw marks with mud.
You're just done.
Once adequately pleased with herself. Alright.
It becomes quite obvious now that you are up and close in the statue that it must have been Pazuzu who clawed Nora's head off right before going downstairs in the dungeon.
How dare
I
she?
turned mud to rock.
Very nice. With all three of your efforts, the statue, the head is able to fuse with the body once more properly to the unknowing eye. There doesn't seem to be any problems with the statue. It's as though it had never been severed in the first place. The rock properly melds together with the statue and forms as close as it can be to what it used to be originally.
Yay!
Yeah. You
better
feel...
appreciate this.
I'm sure she will.
Amethyst shouts out, "You better appreciate this! You're busy taking a vacation with Kunavang."
You three notice that the wings of the statue kind of glow bright just for a small moment and fade back to normal granite, and you three feel better about yourselves. So better, in fact, that it's as though you three gain a permanent hero point.
Woohoo! A permanent.
Well, one that doesn't leave after the session. You always have a hero point, no matter. It can be reused as much as you want.
wording, phrasing. It's
no,
important.
the DM said it, so fine. But the enemies also have it.
Wow, even gods use hero chips. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Are we about as ready as we're gonna be to get up there?
Yeah, Captain, look.
Exactly how are we getting up there?
I don't suppose there's time for a nice long nap, is there?
Possible? Question mark.
No, not really. Okay, well, I figured I'd ask.
I can only fly for a limited time, so I don't think that will work.
How are we getting up? We discussed this. That was like 6 months ago, real time or whatever. But you know, I remember. So that's the important bit.
That
This part
is
was-
important.
This part was figured out months ago, or hours ago.
Exactly. We all remember the plan too.
Exactly. Which is why it won't surprise you when Amethyst walks over. She takes a swig from her goat bottle, and then she casts a spell transforming.
Oh wait,
Why, you want to be a goat?
no.
I could pick up Baleful Polymorph for that at my next level up, just for you, Zaya.
Could be fun.
Yeah. Then you would be the goated champion of Milani.
I
Oh,
become
no,
a
hold
rabbit. I become a rabbit when I misbehave.
You know, I was half tempted to take the time to make different character things for when Amethyst transforms.
And now I feel as small as a rabbit.
Half tempted?
I was half tempted because I have the art for your dragon form and your bunny form.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah,
Since
so
you-
Amethyst will transform into a large?
Crystal
Am I
dragon.
large? I think I don't know. Whatever I am. The big dragon.
A blue and pink, beautiful crystal dragon.
Rawr, rawr.
Rawr.
Come on, everybody.
Ah!
Hop on!
Too bad you don't have a shrink person. Make it a little bit lighter for you.
Oh, you want to be? Oh, I'm invisible now.
Ah, hold on.
I've burrowed underground.
Which
Well,
she
I
can do.
don't know
as a
how
crystal
this is
dragon.
going to work,
I
but
have burrowed. Ha ha! Psych.
We're not going in the air. We're going underground.
Yeah.
are we trying to steal more eggs again?
For the desired effect, you want everybody else to be +1.
Yes. I tried putting Amethyst -1, but that put her under the map, it seems.
Yeah, behind the background. Yep.
Whoopsie.
Whoopsie.
There you go.
Hey, there we go.
All right.
This is where I start flapping.
Excuse me.
All right. As you guys are just about to leap from the ground and start flying upward, from far away up in the sky, you will hear the sound of a horn, a loud trumpet horn being played, and this sounds distorted it's a rough sound to hear. It's not pleasant like a brass horn that we'd be used to. Sounds awful. And it's coming from high up in the sky.
That doesn't seem good. Raggy.
But with nothing in sight, nothing odd happening, you take to the sky and you begin flying towards the small speck in the sky that seems quite far away. Well, as I said, it is late afternoon. The sun is setting down. Not yet, not sunset yet, but it's on its way down. It is a pretty clear sky with the occasional cloud here and there, but nothing to impede your sight as essentially Amethyst just flies upward and upward and upward, not stopping.
Meow.
After about 20 minutes of constant flapping, it seems as though the small speck in the sky is not bigger. It's the exact same size as what you saw from the ground. And yet you are going in the right direction. You are flapping towards it. 10 minutes more of flapping, now up to 30 minutes of flapping, and the small speck in the sky is still just as small. Although, though this is odd, what happens is that you are flapping a bit more, and immediately, as though in a flash, the speck in the sky immediately, like, just goes from up in the sky, and it kind of just shoots by you, and it's now under you from the sky. You saw it just kind of zip by you as you were flapping.
Wait, the island?
Yes, the island. Or the speck in the sky that you saw.
There she goes!
You notice the island did not move. The speck in the sky did not move. It was you guys who flew right by it.
Try that again, but slower.
It was not the island that zipped by you, it was you that zipped by the island.
Can I try to disbelieve what's happening?
Make me a perception check, indeed. Amethyst is now hovering in midair, and you kind of squint at the speck. You're now looking down towards where the small island is, and what you notice is that, alright, upon further inspection, you see that, okay, it is an island. You see the ground, and also you see a building on top of it, but it's minuscule. It's incredibly small. Amethyst begins to slowly flap closer to it, and at some point, you arrive at eye level with the island. The island is maybe like the size of a baseball. You would be able to like reach out and grab it with your hands. You are now right beside it. Amethyst is able to fly around it. And there it is. You see as I said, a floating piece of earth with a building on it, and a small, I suppose, half the island is a building, and the other half is like this barren, gray, flat earth field, you could say. You're just able to make out these small stone walls around this field.
Things that make you go, the fuck?
I think there's a bit of a small problem here.
And then we see a mountain above our head. Oh, son of a bitch!
Oh, that's the island. You are now about...
I mean, players ever looked at the wrong thing the whole time.
Amethyst's head is now about 20 feet away from the island, from the baseball.
Oh,
Can
oops, I was
we
muted.
reach out and...
Dude, I'm just gonna use my big old tail and smack it.
It's a fly ball!
I was gonna reach out and grab it, but
I mean, we're here to destroy it. If it's this tiny, if I could just smash it with my tail, sure, whatever. Who cares?
Right. Amethyst's tail lashes out and attempts to hit the island. And as you hit contact with the island, it all happens extremely suddenly. But you, alongside those who are on your back, suddenly get vortexed into the island. Yes, you get sucked into the island as though a vortex gravity well just loops you inside. You all shrink to very small sizes as you just get, again, vortexed into the island and also into the building.
now we have a really small problem.
Oh boy!
ah,
It happened!
I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
Oh no!
What's Kansas?
Though, it takes a few seconds to have the whole magical vortex slooping you in fade out, and the whole vast array of midnight-colored streaks of magic passing by you. What will happen? Amethyst returns to her humanoid form, to a halfling form, and you are all like clumped up together. And as the scenery turns back normal, you are all four of you are kind of shunted forward, as though you're all trying to pass into a small doorway at the same time. You all just kind of stumble a bit forward as you now find yourselves inside a building. What you see immediately...
Well, that was unexpected.
Yes.
Well, we did it.
The floor under you is stone tiles, neatly cut into squares. You are in a rectangular room. There are torches lined up on the walls. Nearby, there was a table, a wooden table with small candles, mugs of drink, playing cards. There's a nice rug under the table as well. A hallway leads further into the building, and you also see people. There are people here. Give me one quick second.
Well, this just went weird to Twilight Zone is.
You also hear music coming from the other side of the hallway. It is warm in here. Not the bad kind of warm. It's welcoming warm. You all take a minute to regain your bearings and kind of have a look around. The first thing that happens is you'll see an elf man being kind of pushed along from this dwarf behind him. The dwarf seems to be prodding him forward to where you guys are, as he is telling the elf man, "You know, maybe it's time you just head back home. You've had quite the night, and let's not start causing a scene now, shall we?" The elf man is trying to resist. "No, but it's been so much fun. Oh, please, just one more. Come on, just another one." The dwarf man seems insistent and says, "I'm afraid you've passed your limit. It's time you head home, sir. You wouldn't want your noble house to be besmirched by whatever might happen back there, eh?" The elf man just kind of, "Oh, fine, but I'll be back tomorrow." Yes, back tomorrow. As the elf man kind of stumbles towards you guys and moves behind you, where behind you there is a large door with a shimmering vortex inside, as the man just kind of non-hesitantly walks towards the vortex and just walks inside and vanishes. The dwarf man just dusts off his hands, nods to the elf girl at the table, and he simply begins to walk back the hallway. Now that the small commotion is done, the elf woman will look up from her small stacks of papers and will walk up towards you guys and simply say, "Newcomers, welcome. Welcome to the church. Welcome to Nocticula's church. Are you here to worship, or are you here to donate?"
Zaya looks to Amethyst.
This isn't what I was expecting.
Nope.
Donate? What sorts of donations? What are you accepting today?
She takes a look at you, a look at Kireji, Zaya, and Thread, and she'll say, "Why, what we've always accepted. Those who come here wishing to donate, they come and stay for a while, and they offer themselves to the joys of they help others bring worship to the church. Donate their time, donate their services."
Oh, I see.
We've
What? What services and stuff does they recall?
well, you remember that Nocticula used to be a demon lord. She used to be the patron of succubi and assassins.
Oh God.
Have fun with that, Zia.
Need I say more?
Hey, Amethyst,
We
you better
haven't-
Or Kireji, you better protect Amethyst. Amethyst, you better protect Kireji.
We accept any and every kind of donation. We haven't had one such as you donate in quite some time. That would be fascinating.
Oh, you hear that, Zaya? She wants you to donate.
Nope.
Though
I'm good.
we can certainly, though the donation of a fine, strong, Chinese man will not be refused at all either. Should you wish.
I'm already taken, thank you.
If, of course, you've only come to worship, that is very fine as well. We welcome everyone here.
I bet you do.
After all, those who find us, they belong here. So welcome. I've never seen you here before. We rarely get newcomers these days. It's a pleasure. Welcome.
Oh, I'm sure. And I'm sure it will be.
For whom?
How about I just let you guys take a look around and enjoy your time here. My name is Heteloy. If ever you need anything, I'll be here. And of course, should you ever wish to decide to make a donation, that'll be with me as well. Enjoy your time at the House of the Lady of Shadows.
They seem so nice. How are you going to destroy this place?
For now, it'd be good to get the layout first before anything else.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your hospitality. We'll
Yes.
just have a quick look-sees around. All right. Thank
Don't
you.
worry, you will be well received inside. Please.
Hey, look,
I have a
there's a
feeling
door,
Yuzan would have taken her
Kireji.
up on that offer, though.
Hell yeah! You'll see there is a wooden door to your left that seems to be locked, and there's a parchment note that has been like hammered onto it.
Amethyst will kind of yank on a bit of Zaya's armor, as if she wants to
Yes.
speak to her a little more privately. Oh, come on, Zaya. She looks like a
No!
succubus. She'll point back at the woman over there.
No!
Lovely succubus she is.
No. Not my type.
But she's blonde.
Don't you like blondes?
It's time to explore.
That's what I'm saying.
Nope. Wrong kind of
Yeah,
explore.
explore your options. there.
Wrong kind of explore. Is this a door?
Nope, that's not a door.
Okay.
So there was one door, and there were thick red curtains right there that you are able,
Peek through.
without problem, to separate, and you enter the main room.
At least it's not a
Okay,
door.
Hold on. I haven't run through yet. Hold on.
Hold on.
Zaya might, but I haven't run through.
Yeah, I'm not either.
All right, Zaya, you take a peek inside.
You're the
poke
one
out
who
your
opens doors first.
And what you see is a beautiful, lavishly decorated square room. It is gorgeous. There is red carpet. There is a nice scent in the air. There are silk banners lining the walls with even the pillars that are supporting the ceiling are all very fancily woven and decorated. There was a pit in the middle of the room filled with
Just like a creeper, like you are.
filled with pillows and small tables There are people there down the pit just hanging out, smoking, drinking, talking nicely. There were also these long lounge sofas. People are sitting on them. People here seem to be having a wonderful time. There is a singer in the far end who's singing a lounge song, kind of like
Hey,
Freddie. And yeah, people are lively here. There was chatter. There was, and one thing you will also notice quickly: there's a lot of flirting going along here too. You see couples, one-on-one people who seem to be looking each other in the eyes. Some are passing their fingers on the chins of people and cheeks, and nothing explicit here. Just chatting and just gazing longingly into eyes as well. That sort of thing. And what do you do? Do you step in or do you step out?
Hey, Amethyst, this looks like a place for you. A little bit.
Why am I horny?
No, it's fancy, damn it. Jeez.
Oh, okay.
Damn it, Amethyst. Damn it.
I was just saying, what
The same emotion. I can already tell you and I, he points to Zaya, are gonna have a great time here. What do you like to drink, huh? Strong? Small?
She likes
Maybe
nasty.
some water to start off.
She likes nasty.
Oh, speaking in the third person?
No.
Iris can do that too. Let's come on over.
I was pointing to the Amethyst.
He looks down at you, smiles. Hey. How about you, madam? Care for a soft spot to drink?
Amethyst kind of looks up at Kireji.
All three of you, perhaps, could join the couch.
There's not
Don't
enough
seem
room
tired.
for us all.
Please. Room will be made. Besides, there's no shame, no fear. We can all get close.
Hold on, I have certain.
All right, come on. Amethyst will then take both hands and grab the hands of the larger individual and try to pull them forward.
How have you gotten us into this time, I wonder?
Hashtag blame Amethyst.
Me, what did I do?
I will just drink water.
The man Iris seems enthused, but stops immediately and just it seems our doorman has forgotten one little something. He mentions to the dwarf man who comes up. He points to Zaya, and he's like, "Oh, right. Sorry, miss, but every weapon is prohibited in the church. You can have them back once you leave. This is a place of worship."
Raises her eyebrow.
We like our patrons to be safe here.
Don't worry, they're safe.
Understandable. Amethyst will reach into her pocket. Here you go.
Zan shoots her a glare. You're not helping.
Kireji will give his fist gun.
Much obliged, kind sirs and madams. And don't you worry. No matter what way you leave here, your weapons will be returned to you. Should you be teleported away, should you leave via the door, should you be ejected one way or another, your weapons will always find you back. That is our promise. Do not worry about that. It's just, while you are here, well, you know.
Of course.
He looks at you, Zaya.
She doesn't like to part with her weapon.
They've been hospitable so far. A little friendly, but
Do not worry as well. Should you require it for any of your private endeavors here, it will be temporarily granted to you as well.
Blinks. The fuck?
He kind of raises his hands together. We cover all bases here.
I'm sure you do.
We just have to make sure that everyone stays safe here.
What the hell did we walk into?
Oh. Oh, Emma would have left this place. Also, Thread, don't look at anything.
No, yes, son, right? Blindfold the thread the whole time.
Big rumbles and lightly puts the Morning Star in hoping it burns him.
The man, the dwarf, will gently receive the Morning Star and not catch on holy fire.
Damn it!
He will nod and thank you, and once again reassure you, your weapons will find you once more, guaranteed. Should ever it not happen, we will give you a better one. In the meantime, enjoy. You see that he himself has a huge, short sword on his waist.
Double standards.
Well, he works here.
As he resumes his position near, in front of the large drapes, you'll see that for each of your weapons, he kind of taps his gauntlet, and the weapon kind of just shrinks inside the gauntlet.
You didn't disarm Kireji. I think I hear the mouse.
Yes, we only heard for a moment as he takes out a saw. Oh my. So, you were good with a Morning Star.
Here we go.
I'm decent with it.
Good. Perhaps if we get to know each other a bit more, I can show you why they call me the Morning Star.
No. But thank you.
He kind of giggles a bit.
That's a pretty good tagline.
That was the most horrible ever.
It took me weeks to think of it, thank you.
You probably need to think on a little bit more.
As you take place on the couch, you guys take a look around, and right here, between this small halfling man and this Kireji'Garou woman, the Kireji'Garou woman is apparently the one who's leading the conversation. She is sitting down quite comfortably. The man, he's kind of sheepish. He's got both of his hands kind of tucked together on his lap. His face is red. You're able to catch glimpses, small pieces of conversation as the woman is praising him. You know how handsome he looks, and you must be strong to have done yada and yada. And the man's kind of like, well, yeah, and all that. The woman then says so, how about we both try this drink together? It's a bit stronger, but I think you have what it takes, my strong man. The guy's like, I don't know. I mean, last drink was kind of strong already. And the woman continues, oh, come on. What's a bit of challenge? It's feisty. It's feisty. I like a man who rises to challenges, and finally the man's like, oh, okay, you know what? Yeah, I'll try it. And the woman claps her hands together. Wonderful. And what she does is that with her left hand, she kind of whisks it in the air and snaps. and from her fingers, a trail of a trail of pink blossoms kind of shoot out in the air and navigate all the way to near the door here. And as your gaze follows the pink flower trail a little bit, you will see that floating above the door there are multiple long, thin and long sheets of parchment. One of the flower trail lands right onto one of the floating parchment papers, and a small little black line gets written on the paper. The woman then readjusts herself comfortably and tells the man that it will be coming very shortly. Iris will place his left hand on Kireji's shoulder, his right hand on Amethyst's shoulder. What can I get you tonight? For starters, of course, drinking. Are you more the type to start off strong, or are you more mellow and like to ease into the night?
Well, I don't know. I could go for something soft, but also you have me at quite the disadvantage. I mean, look at me. I just stumbled into this place and not looking my best, and you're here immaculate. I don't suppose there's a small area I could go to freshen up before we, get farther along into some things.
They
places both
raise
of
their
his hands
eyebrow.
gently together. I like the way you think. Absolutely. And he'll point to that door over there.
Thank you very much, sir. In the meantime, I think a nice green tea would be well suited.
I told you she likes the nasty.
That is my favorite. Perfect. And he will do a similar gesture, though he claps his hands together, and from his fingers a kind of imperial red ribbon shoots out and will fly towards the door on a empty, freshly made piece of parchment, and one single line gets written on it. As soon as you come back, it will be ready. Please. So sorry. May I have the esteemed honor of knowing who I am meeting tonight? I'm Iris, as I said. What may I call you?
You may call me Cherry.
You may call me Rose.
I'm Ichiro.
Splendid. Splendid, splendid, splendid. You, good sir. Is there anything that can tickle your fancy tonight? We do have some special wine imported from Kaineng itself, you know.
I think for now I'd just like to start off light, so...
Yes.
Nothing wrong with that. Some water? It's free.
I think some water for now would do.
Awesome. His red ribbon shoots from his finger and goes on the paper, but no line is written. Just the parchment gets poofed with magic, and that is that. He kind of sits down. First time here.
Yeah, just happened to stumble on this place, one would say.
It's not often that we get people who come here not knowing where they're going. Most people come here knowing exactly where they're going.
Well, that's the thing about adventures. You never know where you end up. Sometimes.
I gotta say, most nights it's always just the usual folk. Nobles from the capital, nobles from Eastwall, nobles from all around the place. I gotta say, seeing one such as you, it kind of freshens up the place. It livens it up. It's nice to see one who looks like you.
I'm glad you think I'm doing something to freshen up this place. He looks a little out of his element. Kind of uncomfortable.
And Zaya and Amethyst just left him there.
Yes, so you two, on your way towards that room, you will see on this couch there is a similar situation. There was a man who is sitting there all comfortable, and a woman who is in this get-up, this fancy costume here, who's and yes, exactly. They seem to be already hitting it off quite well. Nothing, inappropriate, of course. Just you can hear some words and some pose and some interesting. I like the way you and all that. And as you get closer, you get a closer look at the one who is singing as well. She is standing on a table.
I don't see anybody there.
Oh, well, hold on. Right there.
Oh, now I do.
Yeah, and she is a centaur.
Interesting.
She is on the table as she is strutting left and right on the table as she is singing a lovely lounge song. Sounds very much like Frank Sinatra, though with a feminine voice. She looks at you two passing by, and she simply waves.
Zaya nods.
Amethyst is way back. What about that one, Zaya?
No. Quit horsing around.
I put that in chat already. I could say something a little more vulgar than that, but I won't.
We can all think of something a bit more intense than that.
I just pulled it up. Ha 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 ha. Oh god.
Nice. Let's head on in and just look at one more. Like I said, look at the room, see if there's any patrons she recognizes.
Scanning across the room, none that I know that you know.
Okay.
Put it that way.
But perchance someone that maybe looks vaguely familiar, but nobody she knows. Okay.
Indeed.
Alright.
As you two will step into the bath/spa sauna bathroom.
This doesn't make sense.
What doesn't make sense?
I thought this was supposed to be a place with bones and stuff.
Bones? Oh, right. Yeah, well, we're inside. Well, come on, Zaya. Amethyst will go up to what is presumably a vanity and start cleaning herself up. You never spent time around nobility other than me?
Doctor, no.
What about your friend the king? She'll kind of do a little giggle and a wink.
Looks flat-faced at you.
No? Alright.
No.
Come on, Zaya. Nobility, they don't do the dirty work out in the open like commoners.
Ain't nothing dirty about this place.
It's everything dirty about this place.
That's why they're nobility. They do it behind closed doors or behind the scenes. It's brushed under rugs, immaculately done rugs. You know?
Mm-hmm. I just
Appearance is everything.
I'll follow your lead on that one.
Okay. So we're supposed to, you know, have a good time here, right?
I thought we were supposed to destroy this place.
And just kind of looks around the room.
Out of order. Huh.
I mean, yeah, but you really have to say it like that? Somebody might hear.
Oh, yes. We need to be discreet. That's right.
So how are we gonna have a good time about this place, huh?
Isaiah shrugs. I'm not normally one to... This is out of my expertise zone.
Okay, Zaya, how do you normally have fun with things? By destroying things. So therefore, by having a good time, we're talking about how I'm trying to infer this without saying as much, you know, in case someone's listening.
Well, I do. I do like.
Us having a good time is trying to figure that out. Is trying to figure out how to, you know, she kind of does the.
Oh my jeez. So what's the plan?
You know?
Sure. Best year in the head.
First of all, we need to at least try to act the part, you know? We're the dancing dragons. Come on. And then we use that acting to figure out how to get discreetly behind the scene. You know?
Like I said, I'm out of my element here. I will follow your lead.
Oh,
Zan smiles a very awkward smile with thumbs up.
Okay. You got it. Follow my lead. Right. Oh boy.
Hit him on the head.
So are we freshening up? Or are we just talking?
I mean, Amethyst is at the vanity, and she's talking.
Zay was just kind of leaning on the. Yes, this is a wall.
You repairing things is
Just polishing on.
Well, I mean, this is about as fresh as you get for nobility. Amethyst will pull out a perfume bottle and just kind of spray in Zay's direction.
No, don't swallow it.
The hell did you just spray on me?
Hey, sounds like Zaya's
Amethyst looks
freshening
on the
up.
vanity.
The whole room just.
I don't know, some kind of perfume. It looks fancy.
I swear, if this gets me into trouble with anything out there.
That's fine. You'll do fine. Just, you know, lighten up a little bit. Loosen up. Pretend Emma's here. Yeah. Anyway.
Should already be hooking up.
Exactly. So, anyways, I am about as fresh as I'm gonna get right now.
Oh, you didn't want to take a bath?
It's out of order.
No, the other two aren't.
Well, that's for later.
That's for after.
How long do you plan on staying here?
I don't know. As long as we need to have a good time, Amethyst will heavily wink towards Saya.
So, taking a more broader look at the entire room, rather than what's just directly in front of you, you'll see that apart from the two, the big curtain that you guys came in from and the bathroom door, there's 4 exits here. 3 of them are there is someone who is standing guard in front of them. The dwarf man they saw down there. There is an orc man who is at the top right.
That guy's
He seems to
fugly.
have he's got a mean stick on his belt, and
He's gotten
Yeah.
hit too many times in the head with that stick.
and on the door to your left, you will see who appears to be another champion with a glistening sword and a yellow ribbon, a yellow cloak, and she is standing guard in front of that door.
No. Interesting.
Anyways, come on, Zaya.
Clomp, 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 clomp.
As you are walking,
And once she gets to about here, Amethyst is gonna start muttering some magic words towards Zaya. Once Zaya gets to right about here. Based off of the scene, does it look like these two are interacting?
no, they are not.
Okay, perfect.
This man is just enjoying his own drink, and this other woman is simply fiddling with her hair, looking around.
Perfect. That's what I was hoping for. Follow my lead, Zaya, as Amethyst is gonna cast this on Zaya to kind of give her a push in this direction.
You gotta roll against my target fortitude DC.
Oh, she's resisting, huh?
Oh, she's resisting.
All right, here we go. Serva, save me.
Oh, 37 is your fortitude. You have a 35 fortitude DC.
You bitch.
That is a failure.
You bitch.
You get pushed into the pit.
The fuck! And it just crashes. Full plate armor in, crashes down.
I just look back at IRC, freshening up.
You just land comfortably in what appears to be this pit of pillows, essentially.
She sticks her head up, mad as a hornet, and looks directly at me.
Amethyst just looks over playfully, kind of sticks her tongue out, downward, just kind of, and makes a playful face. And she'll walk over, and you'll have to excuse my friend. She can be a little clumsy at times.
Yanks grabs the dress, bottom of the dress. You're coming with me. What?
Oh my.
Well, if that's the case, you'll have to roll to grapple me.
That's an athletics check.
Oh, there's no counters.
Ah.
Hold on. Let me pull up my character sheet. Athletics.
I put it in chat if you want to use that. I don't know if it'll use my stats or not, though. Will it?
Nope. Could be Zaya's.
Okay.
Athletics. Well, damn. Yeah, okay. Suppose that works.
Oh, she's angry. All right.
So, a few things happen here. Alright, so, as I said, the woman there is kind of laying down. She's looking a bit absent-minded. She's twirling her hair a bit. Zaya gets pushed into the pit. The woman beside you kind of, though even her shock of surprise is still graceful. She kind of just swings to her side. Oh. And Zaya, while you are trying to get back up on your knees and stand up, you hear her say, well, my first wish came true. Now what will I do with the other two? She kind of just looks at you gazingly. You hardly notice her as you stand up. Just, Amethyst begins to take a few steps away to leave, but there you just, with your gloves of elongation, you grab her by the ankle and yank her back. Quite successfully, and Amethyst joins you down the pit of pillows. The woman sees this happening, and she just kind of giggles a bit. 2 of my wishes came true.
Amethyst looks up. You have to be so forceful about it.
Says the one who pushed me.
I didn't push you. You fell all on your own.
Say that
Why?
again to say it with a straight face.
My, shall my 3rd wish be the same thing? A beautiful woman stumbles in front of me? She kind of giggles. Hello.
I think she's talking to you, Amethyst.
I am Azalea.
I'm Rose. This is the one who pushed me.
Amethyst kind of rolls her eyes. Please, do I even look like I could budge you? Even if I wanted to?
You could throw rocks, so I would say.
Now you're accusing me of throwing rocks. Ah, the nerve.
You know, she points to Amethyst. You're pretty. She points to Zaya. And you're cute. Together, we could be pretty cute.
How long did it take you to get that one?
2 months. Now, you must apologize. I'm sorry. I must apologize for our singer over there, as I thought for sure that she would only be singing only the hardest singles, and yet I see you two in front of me, and you two are the hardest singles. What can I get you tonight?
Yeah, well, technically, one of them is not single.
You're right. What's wrong with you, Zaya? You could not be single tonight.
Well, I'm already
don't
taken.
worry about that.
I'm already taken.
Confidentiality guaranteed. Perhaps some green tea tonight for you two?
I'll take water.
Or maybe some red tea for you,
Oh, she's
Miss
more of a fan
Firehair.
She's more of a fan of evil bean water, you know.
Hey, nothing wrong with needing a little extra pep to your kick. So what do you say?
What?
Kireji, you're seeing this happen. Like, you see Zaya and Amethyst walk out of the bathroom, walking towards you, and Amethyst just pushes Zaya in the hole, and then Zaya yanks Amethyst, pulls her back in, and this marine tiefling lady starts interacting with them.
I just look back and kind of, with my flask, go, cheers.
You're supposed to control your lady. Jeez.
Oh yes,
Good luck with that.
folks, every kind of folk stumble around in here in this place. And I'm already quite enjoying the energy that you three are bringing in here. Cheers! Cheers and cheers.
Cheers.
So then what will happen? Emerging from this door, you will see a waitress carrying a tray of drinks. As she emerges with a silver platter. Oh, dang, good pillows. As she will be walking towards these guys here, and will be giving 2 drinks here.
Zaya doesn't use the pillows, but sits down on the ledge here.
That's what the waitress looks like, as she brings down 2 drinks for the couple there, and they both cheer. To these fine gentlemen by the fire. To this man. Kireji, you notice that the waitress doesn't seem to look at you. She just hands you a drink. All well.
Much obliged.
And one to the dwarf here. And as she is making her way back to the room, Hazalay will kind of stop her for a moment. Please. To which our waitress will stop, turn around, and she will approach and look at Hazalay. She will begin to look at Hazalay, and then her gaze will turn to Zaya and Amethyst as she says, well, howdy there, miss. How can I help you? And how can I help you? Well, hey, something came up. I will be right back. As she hastily picks up the step and will walk back to the behind the door. That happened as soon as she looked at Zaya and Amethyst. How can I help you? Oh, hey! As she just walks away.
Do I notice this?
Perception check.
Okay.
You might be transfixed by the man's eyes. Who knows?
Apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
You did not catch what happened before, but as soon as the waitress was like, "Oh, I'll be right back," that's when you kind of turn your head around and saw her kind of hastily shuffle back to the room over there.
Do we recognize her? Question mark.
Do you recognize a succubus?
Well, why the hell did she run away from us?
Ooh. Do you, Zaya?
How far do you go back, Sailor?
Maybe it's someone you know. How you doing?
Hold on.
I'm hurt you don't remember me, Zaya.
Year of 24?
She's a blonde. Just saying.
To your memory, a blonde demon succubus, you have not seen any. Or at least, not to your memory. Hazale will kind of just shrug. And, well, it happens. As she will clap her hands instead, and from her fingers a strand of starry, misty blue lines kind of shoot out from her hand towards a small roll of parchment by the door, and two little lines etch themselves in it. It will be not too long. It's good to see you two.
Did you see what
You
I
look
put
so
in?
good. Yes. Once your eyes dart off from that demon lady who walked out, you kind of just shake your head and you're like, oh, that's right. And Zaya will grab one of the vacant pillows behind her, and Amethyst, you feel a shadow looming above your head.
Amethyst just mutters, so much for following my lead. Rolls her eyes.
As you will get clothed by a pillow on your head.
Mm-hmm.
That's for pushing me.
Hey, save the tickling for later.
Amethyst will crawl out from under there. Yeah, exactly.
Zaya sticks her tongue out,
We've only just begun to get to know each other.
sit down, and crosses her legs, a little ladylike, or try to be ladylike with full plate armor on. I don't know what you're talking about.
She will look at you, Zaya, and she will ask, Milani?
Yes.
You see a grin on her face. Oh, I love you followers of Milani.
Wait.
It's
You're
always such a treat when you guys come in here.
Zaya blinks. What?
Uh-oh.
We don't often get you guys, but every now and then. It's so fun. You guys are so fun.
The music stops at this point.
Jazz music stops.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. I don't know how to process that information.
Okay, it is a hoot and holler. Look at her.
Perhaps I can help you process it a bit later tonight. Wink.
You can always come pray at my altar.
Don't worry. I know exactly what you like.
Yeah, this is where she starts getting uncomfortable.
Oh, it'd be perfect. You know what they say is they opposites attract. You're red, she's blue. She's draped in fine silks. You have a hard carapace.
But we can all
Don't let
talk
me
about that later.
make you string you up by your toes.
Oh my. Hazale will say, can I take you up on that later?
I was referring to her, not you.
She took it anyway. A few moments will pass, and the waitress will reemerge, completely unfazed and all decent-like, and she'll approach you guys and hand you your drinks, coffee, and the green tea. And she will be just as composed as normal. This is for you, milady, and this one is for... And this one's for you, milady. She hands it to Amethyst.
Thank you.
Make a perception check, Amethyst.
Okay. Let's see. Perception. Regular perception.
You notice she purposely avoids your gaze. To Azalea, she looks at her. Here you go. To Zaya, she kind of looks in her direction. But to you, she kind of just she looks at where your location is, or where your hand is, and she kind of just continues to look at Azalea while handing you your green tea. And as soon as you take it, she just kind of shovels the tray back, and she will simply bow and like, y'all holler if you need any more. I'm here for you all.
I try to nonchalantly detect if there's anything wrong with the drink.
You look at it, you kind of like stir the cup around, and as far as it smells and as far as it looks, it's coffee.
Let's see. Amethyst will take her tea, and she will reach into her poofs, and she will pull out a spoon and place it inside of the tea and begin stirring. Activating the clean cuisine on the tea.
Hey! Do you change your green tea into something else?
I'm choosing to remove all toxins and contaminations from the food.
Perfect. Your tea no longer has herbs in it. No.
See, I told you. I told you.
No. The tea's green color becomes just slightly more vibrant, and it just smells even nicer. Now, and both Azalea and Iris will kind of share the same info to all three of you. Now, this is only to get us started, but later on, our waitress has a special menu. Once the pleasantries are handled with, she has a special menu for all of us here.
That's right up your alley there, Cherry.
So man, Kai Nang, huh? What brings you here, Mr. Stumbled In? He kind of leans back, looks at you, Kireji.
I don't know. I suppose just turned a corner one too many and just found myself here all of a sudden. That tends to happen in this line of work, I guess.
Sounds a bit like you were meant to be here.
Well, I don't know about that.
Something must have guided you here, no?
I've never been one for thinking of predestined things.
So was I. Until I saw you walk in. And I just knew he was meant to be.
I see.
You can see that he relishes in your awkwardness.
Well, I'm not I'm not feeling like intimidated by any means, but just
Okay,
I am uncomfortable.
Right.
Kind of like that.
Right.
Kind of like that.
Yeah. Zaya, you get a tap on your shoulder and hits from the dwarf here, like, hey, you got a lighter?
No.
You got a torch? Ah, shame. Oh well. He goes back to drinking.
I don't know. It could have been a really good card game or something.
Zaya.
Azalea, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm sure you'd give a good time, but I don't know exactly how to say it. She kind of leans in. I don't swing that way, if you know what I mean. You know?
You're nervous. I understand. It's your first time here, right? It's okay. It's okay. I may have went in a bit too hard. I'm sorry.
No,
We can
no.
all
It's all good.
A
we can
bit?
take a step back.
A bit?
Well, hey, that's okay. People from all walks come here, and this is the shameless place to try new things. Experiment. See what hits, see what misses, huh? You never know until you try. But
That is true. That is true.
I do also understand what you're saying. And he kind of looks around. She looks around and kind of whispers. One of my many specialties is changing my appearance. If that's what you so desire, it can be
Oh
done.
lordy, oh lordy. Anyway,
I don't know. I think your appearance is working pretty well on someone else here. She kind of does eyes towards Zaya. Very quickly and subtly.
no!
Oh, I'm so happy to hear it.
It's like
If you look over Chris, you see he's a little bit uncomfortable, but when he looks over at the two of you, he for Alaric puts his kinetic aura on and lets his hair flow in the wind gracefully.
oh, somebody's rubbing off on you. Or rubbing up on you. One of the two. You might want to go get your man over there.
Oh, he's fine. That said, though,
I sure hope you think he's
maybe
fine.
maybe I should go get him. You wait here, Zaya. And
Nope,
Amethyst will
I'm out.
crawl forward.
Thanks. It was nice meeting you.
Don't worry. You'll come back. I know it. And she kind of does a motion of as if she was lassoing you, like she tosses you a rope and kind of tugs you away.
Dodges.
Zaya, make a perception check.
That's not what I want. Where the hell is it? Will it allow me to do it from here?
Normally, the perception is under the attributes tab in the action HUD,
Okay, got it.
right above the saving throws. All right. As you are kind of like leaning on the pillar and looking around, you could have sworn you heard the sound of someone nearby sniffing. Like, as though from your left side you just hear the sound of sniffing. It was faint. It was very faint, but
Zaya
hear
looks to the left.
you see nothing. No one, anyway.
I take time to look deeper or look better. Or,
Seek?
yeah, seek. There we go.
All right.
Near my eyes.
This time, making me a visual perception check. The first one was a smell, but ears, and now it's your eyes. You squint deeply. You look at the harp. You look at over here. You even look around the pillar, and yet nothing seems out of place. The half-orc lady beside you, she's too far away, deep in the pillow pits to have done that. Amethyst and Kireji are engaging with Iris.
Walk around the pillar. And examine, act like I'm examining the harp, which, you know, I probably do examine the harp.
Stamp would love this harp, man. It's a bit too big for him, though. This is the actual full-sized harp that someone sits down to play.
Zaya just...
There's currently no one sitting down at the harp. It's not being played.
Zaya admires
The harp
the
seems fine.
craftsmanship. Kind of...
You see that the harp is finely inlaid with gold plating along the wooden structure. It looks as though it could be played in front of the king. This is a very high quality harp. You can only imagine what sounds it would make once plucked.
I pluck a few strings.
Are you able to buy it, Amethyst?
Yes, I didn't know if you wanted me to just buy it though.
Okay, sure, go ahead, yeah. You pluck some harp strings and like the most beautiful sound of crystal chimes, it kind of just echoes within the wavelength, and it resonates this beautiful crystalline harp sound.
Yeah,
It is not out of tune at all. It's delightful.
He would definitely love this. And wanders around this way.
Iris turns around and mentions to you, "You can play it if you want. There's no one there tonight.
I
Our
don't play.
harpist has a day off today."
I don't play instruments. I admire.
Ah, shame.
If you wanted one crafted, that's a different story.
We may just take you up on that one day when this heart breaks. Could be nice to have your number, he winks. Never mind.
Diz kind of taking in the scene and looking around. Other than the one suspicious person, looking to see if there's any.
All right. You are walking around, and here you overhear the conversation of these two fine men who are sitting by the fire. They have their drinks, and they seem to be engaged in a heated conversation. That these look like two noble men. The goblin looks at the rat folk and says, "Hey, did you catch the game last night?" The rat folk, "Oh, of course. Tell me about it. Oh, my goodness. The way that the single snipes won that game was beyond amazing. What about you? How was it?" Lost money on that game. Who knew that the Elite 8 would suffer such a bad game? 5-0. Come on. They were supposed to win. Diego had it in. He was ranked number 1. And that performance, the way that he was shoved into the pit. Ugh. The raffle just, oh, that was the best part of the game. The way that goalie just grabbed it and chucked it all the way across the other room. Wonderful. But hey, maybe you'll have a chance tomorrow. They're playing tomorrow, you know. Goblins, I know. I don't know. Starting to lose faith in my Elite 8. I've backed them for years, and they haven't been producing any results. You know, maybe one more game. One more game to see if they're good or not. Well, cheers to that, my old friend Gwyrm. Yep, cheers, my good friend Horgus, as they clink together and drink. As you continue making your way across the room, you will come face to face with the champion. She, her eyes lock into yours as you walk by, and she simply nods.
I nod back.
And she doesn't interact with you any more than that. She keeps scanning the room, and she has her hand resting on the hilt of a sword.
Any identifying marks?
Yes, you notice that she is bearing the divine symbol of Callistria, the goddess of lust and revenge.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
She doesn't
after... Not right now, anyway.
No.
After some moments, she'll simply ask, "Anything you need, ma'am?"
No, I was just looking around.
She nods. Nice to see a fellow champion around here.
I was about ready to say you would know that surveying your surroundings is always good in a situation.
She nods. Have to make sure that our lady stays safe at all times.
Your lady?
Yes, the lady of the church,
Oh,
Lady Talcora.
oh, I was slightly confused. You wear the symbol of blah blah blah. I can't remember.
Callistra.
Callistra.
Oh yes, I do serve Lady Callistra, but I work here. I am under the employment of the lady of this church, Lady Talcora. She runs the place.
Oh. Who is
While
Lady-
this is not a church of Callistria, this is. I find myself quite able to worship my goddess here quite well.
I could see why. Zaya nods.
Yes, the
Does the
savored sting has granted me her blessing to stay here for the time being.
Lady Talcora, that's out of character. Is that somebody we know? Is that the goddess that?
No,
Or-
she has not shown up yet.
Oh, so
Uh,
I do. Then my question can be asked. Then, who is this Lady Talcora? I've never met her, and the name doesn't seem.
She's simply the one who takes care of all the administrative business here in the church. She keeps the place running, she keeps the place staffed, and, well, yes, without her, this church would fall to ruin.
Interesting. And where would she be? Does she make appearance? Like I said, I'm new here. I'm
She simply mentions, she kind of head tilts to the door behind me. The door behind her.
so how good
Are
looking
you,
is she?
Is she expecting your presence?
No, I was just wondering how she looks, and I'm kind of into that. She kind of she's like
There you go.
she's like she's doing it horribly. She's like she is like she's awkward. She is awkward about bringing it up.
I think they call it the old slap and tickle.
Sorry if I'm
Um,
asking too much.
No, it's fine. She will look around the room, look at all the other employees here, and then looks back to you. First time here, less than an hour, and you step right up to the head of the establishment to ask her out. A champion of Milani indeed.
Just call me
Smiles.
Courageous.
You take matters in your own hands, and you know what you like, my.
Well, you have no idea how right you are about that first part.
Even though she is most definitely not available for such services. Or at least not to the general public.
I guess you would consider us not the general public since we're just first arrivals. Touche! I'm sorry.
Oh! Well, sit tight. She is bound to make an appearance. She looks at the wall nearby. Oh, not too long. She has her scheduled meeting in the kitchen. You could no doubt catch a passing glimpse of her. No.
Passing.
Though, I should warn you, not many have gained access to her room.
Zaya nods.
Though many have tried. I'd like to see you try champion of Milani. I got my eyes on you. Now, move along.
Zaya nods. May Milani's blessing be upon you.
Pretty soon, you might be asking for Callistria's blessing upon you, too. Though, I warn you, it pinches.
You would say Milani's blessing burns.
With passion.
Don't say that too loud. Besides, I don't do that kind of thing here.
You keep your work and personal life separate. I understand.
Cannot get drunk on the company wine, you know?
Understand.
Carry on. Enjoy your time here. Just don't enjoy it too much.
Zaya nods.
At this point, you will see our Chinese woman will stand up and she'll exit the pillow pit. And she'll reach a hand down to the timid man who will accept it and walk up. And they both will be headed to this curtain here. The orc man simply looks. He looks at the man. The man kind of sheepishly produces a small piece of paper. He looks at it, nods, and without a word, simply moves aside, and he like opens the curtain, and those two will go in, and very quickly the man simply pulls the curtain back and resumes his normal position.
Freaking Zaya takes a deep breath and is like, well, we'll just take the...
You were gone a while. Were you
Chugs
down to freshen up tomorrow or what?
Did it buy some? Did it buy that? Did it not? I don't think it did. Why? I hit the buy button.
Well, it says that Caden's brew now has 2 less in it. I think it did buy.
Hold on. All right. Do I have? Yes, I do.
A few minutes pass again, and emerging from the curtain from the orc man. Oh, go ahead.
I down it.
All right. Well, you would get the effects of Caden's brew. So, yeah. For 1 hour, you have a +1 item bonus to saving throws against fear effects. Emerging from the curtains again, not again, but you'll see 2 individuals. One man is walking out. His eyes are seeing stars. He's starstruck. He has a big grin on his face as he walks over here, and the woman just very coyly, very flirty, just bids him farewell. Bye-bye now. And she will go to the pillow pit to start talking with Azalea.
Where did she just come out the door?
Yep, she just came out from here.
Come over there, yeah.
Sorry, I was busy with the...
No, it's fine. The waitress comes out, and she continues her rounds of drinks and sometimes food. Goes around the room to refill drinks and whatnot. She chats with some of the guards as well. And as she's making her rounds, you can notice that the locals here seem to know her well. Like, hey, there you are! Come over here! Come over here! And you know what I like. Give me 2 of those. You got it, sir. Absolutely. Not a problem. Coming right up.
I'm going to have Amethyst do a recall knowledge on the town of Phandalin. I know there was at least one succubi at that place. He said hello. How do you do? Does she at all resemble in any way this waitress?
Suppose that would be a society check.
Oh.
Not only does she not look like the one from Phandalin,
Not just appearances, but I mean mannerisms and all of that.
right? You've seen her walk around and chat with the others. You are quite confident that it is not the same one from Phandalin, both in mannerisms and looks. But on top of that, not only is she not who you might have suspected, you catch something, you notice something from her. You could have sworn you've seen that necklace somewhere before. It looks familiar. That silver chain, a simple silver chain with what seems to be a simple circle at the tip. Nothing gaudy, nothing fancy, just subtle.
A simple silver chain.
Did I miss too much?
Nope.
Okay.
But where?
That's what Amethyst is trying to piece back together. I know I've seen that one before. As you're furrowing your brow, like, ah. Iris kind of looks at you. Green tea a bit too strong, dude.
Hush now, I'm having a big think.
You don't want to interrupt her when she's having a big think.
That's what people come here to do, after all.
I dare
Big thinking. So were you there, Miss Rose, was it? Where are you from?
Well, up north, but not a freaking.
Barbarian. And, same story as Mr. Muscles here? You kind of just stumbled around and found yourself upon this place?
I suppose so. A lot of great adventures happen that way, don't they?
Oh, and a lot of great adventures happen here as well.
You might as well say we flew right in.
Tales of great conquests are shared here every night.
Seems like everybody walks around like they've conquered something.
Though, it's never enough, is it? He kind of just leans and stares into your eyes.
Hey,
Whenever we accomplish one thing, we always start looking for the next one. Always wondering, where is it? Or who is it? He looks at Amethyst, Kireji'Garou. Perhaps sometimes one might be so bold to take on multiple quests at the same time.
will be quite the reward if you succeeded in all of them. And Kireji, he's kind of gritting his teeth when he says that.
Night is still young, though. More coffee? More tea? More firebrand gin?
You know what? I'll go for one Jin's fire. Why not?
I used to love gin's fire myself, but after a while, you can only drink so much of it every night before, you know. Whew. As once again he claps and that red ribbon streaks out to the parchment paper. And not long after that, our waitress comes aboard and hands you your gin's fire.
Thank you.
I do. Well, do I see anything? Because she's starting to bug me. She's really starting to bug me. As
She's
to
annoying.
Why she is so apprehensive around us. I'm gonna really, really look her up and down.
Careful, she might be on the shy side there, Rose. I'm putting the Jin's fire in my flask.
Okay,
I
cool.
don't know where my toolbar went, but okay.
All right. As you are observing her give out her drinks and whatnot, she is also small chatting with Iris here and there about just random food stuff. You are just staring at her intently and kind of just really trying to peer through who she is. When the waitress is done with her chatting, she kind of just does a sweeping glance at the room in your direction. Your eyes meet, and instantly, you kind of just blink a few times, and you don't notice yourself getting redder, like blushing a bit, and you kind of blink and like you ask yourself, have I seen those eyes before? That same kind of look? You're not sure. As she will begin to depart, and Iris kind of just leans forward, and to you there, he says, with this knowing smile, "Ha! Minnie caught your eye, didn't she?" Oh, she catches the eye of a lot of people here, I'll tell you what. You're not the first one to look at her that way.
Snaps out and looks at him and is like, huh?
Devil caught your tongue, huh? Oh, that Minnie, she's a good one. Though many have tried, no one has ever succeeded. She's just not that into that. It's not you, darling.
Zaya shrugs. Anyway.
Has Amethyst Big Think resolved anything? Because player side, your description is not reading any bells. I'm pouring through notes.
Right.
I'm trying to find something. I'm looking.
So, you said the eyes look familiar?
Well, not the physical eyeballs, but like just the way that you shared a glance with her. It reminded you of a time not too long ago. It was only in the flash of an instant, but
With it was it with a certain someone? I it's been a while, so
yeah. Amethyst, your big noggin thinking.
think.
Uh, players doing it too. I'm going through now.
Oh yeah. I highly doubt that these are notes that you would have written down. They were very not unimportant at the time. But
Mention of it. The only silver jewelry I can think of is a girl from Kainang. I think that was a bracelet.
whole Minnie here has been working for about a good 20 years or so. And she has been excellent at her job. Her and the chef really work wonders in that kitchen, let me tell you something. Apparently she's a friend of the cook's. He's the one who brought her in all those years ago, and they've been hitting it off as a wonderful team, wonderful duo. The drinks here are sublime and never problematic. They really know their stuff. It's as though she's been serving her whole life. My goodness. Well, this is a pleasant evening, dare I say so myself. 3 young, in the prime of their life, adventurers in front of me. Doesn't get better than this, does it?
No, it does not.
Zaya was gonna say something, then holds back, bites her tongue, and smiles.
Amethyst, possession check.
And perceptioning.
You will also, for a brief moment, hear a sniffing sound beside you. Like 3 or 4 sniffs, and then nothing else.
Sniffs. From where?
From your left side, I suppose, or right here.
Suppose instinctively she'll reach to her pocket first, thinking it might be Squeals, but then I'm assuming it's not.
Squeals is in your pocket. He's sleeping.
So she would look over.
Does Zaya see her do this?
You see Amethyst turn her head around, though it's not, it's no cause for alarm. And similar story to Zaya, you don't see anyone or anything
I suspect
unusual.
She'll do a seek by both looking and she'll sniff back.
All right, make a fortune perception. Fortune effect.
No double ones, please.
Does this count as seeking something hidden or undetected within 30 feet?
I believe that's the action. Yeah. Yeah. Normally it's a secret perception check, but hey, that's fine. You can.
Do you
Roll
want to do a
it.
secret one? We can do
Hey, sure. Go ahead with the blind roll.
whatever your act's asking for.
Yeah, blind roll of fortune. This is all right.
Oh boy, 1 and a 2. Here we go.
Sounds good. You catch a different whiff than what you're used to. This room is full of like a nice floral backtone scent all throughout the room, but just right there, as a passing whiff, you smelled a much different scent, a stronger scent that just passed by. But also, you also noticed. What does the seek action actually say? You were able to make out a what's the word? A vague, wavy silhouette immediately turn around the corner.
Sorry, had to step away for a second, but I heard your description. Okay, maybe
Cool.
silhouette. Around the corner. Which corner?
She just went around the pillar and started moving this direction.
I got my character sheet open. I'm sorry. Which direction? South? North? This way?
Yeah. That way.
So I got a smell and I saw a wavy silhouette. Okay.
Yes. Give me one quick second. Kumo, how long is it going to be?
It's only gonna take like 30 minutes to take him back to the mom's.
Okay, cool. 30-minute break. It's 11:20. I have no qualms continuing once Kumo comes back, or would you guys rather we stop here and wait next week? He has to take a small 30-minute break or so.
Okay. I mean, I'd be fine with coming back to it.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, cool.
We'll do a 30-minute intermission, guys. Enjoy the music. We will be playing Final Fantasy XIV in Walker.
Ooh.
Had some great music, so enjoy. We'll go to intermission. Be right back.
All right then.
I'll be back.
Marching forward, left behind.
Go. We are back. We are back.
Oh yeah, that Minnie and the chef, they cook up one hell of a storm. They work well together. Apparently, this is their side job.
Wait. That's Jill, isn't it? That looks like Jill, almost.
Oh yeah, sorry. He was just showing us images of characters where we're like, do they wear a silver chain?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I just showed it to them, that's all. No revelation has been made.
No significance there. No, I was just like, does Jill wear a silver necklace? And he sent the image. It's like, oh no.
It's alright. Saying she's evil.
Well,
So, Miss Rose, what got you all hooked up on her, eh? Is it the eyes? Is it the hair? And he kind of leans, is it the horns?
No, I'm not horny. No, she seems familiar in a way. I don't know. Can't put my finger on it.
I get it. Don't want people you know figuring out you're here. I get it. I get a little bit of shame. Hey, by all means, this is a wild place. Go right ahead, Miss Cherry.
oh, all right. I didn't know if you were addressing me. I just didn't want to butt in on your conversation. Pardon me.
You need to freshen up again? Wonder if she needs help in there.
Amethyst will mostly close the door, leaving it open just a smidge.
All right. Here, let me redo the wall here. Like that?
Yeah, like that, whichever way it opens and closes.
We'll go with that.
Okay. Then she'll come over here and she'll pull a couple of things out. She'll pull a potion out. She'll pull another potion out, and she'll pull out a roll of parchment. Alright, first off, she will use the roll of parchment on herself. Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? Here we go.
Ooh.
Then she'll pull out the potion and she'll drink that. And then she will pull out the other potion with a picture of a goat on it. There we go. And she will take a swig of that and then cast the spell on herself. Doing a little dance.
Make a love. Oh, wait.
Man, she is freshening up in there.
Here we go.
It's always worth the wait.
Ooh. Bunny.
Oop. Alright. Then she is gonna hop over, climb up on the walls, and kind of climb up onto the ceiling.
Wow.
And be scooting along. And she is going to be sniffing as she climbs up this way. sniffing and looking.
Any particular sniff or just
The smell that she smelled before, because as a
All right.
rabbit, she has. What is it? Imprecise scent, 30 feet.
all right, cool. The instant you leave the bathroom,
Oh.
you smell it.
Oh.
The very instant you start skittering out, you stop. It's right there. That smelly smell that you smelled, that smelled smelly.
Oh. Can I tell what direction? The smelly smell smells smelly.
Right now, it is by the couch, right there in front of you. The couch that's behind our singer.
She's gonna spider pig her way along the ceiling. I mean, crawl
Spider
along
bunny?
the ceiling and sniff.
The scent is strong where you are, and it doesn't seem to be leaving. Though, after about 10 seconds of standing in place and sniffing, you'll begin to notice the scent gets a bit weaker.
During that time, she would scrutinize the area with rabbity eyes, I guess,
Yes.
and ears.
Alright, I have to recheck the seek action, what that does. Okay. Once again, you are met with the vague silhouette that usually happens when an invisible creature is, noticed, I suppose. You begin to see the translucent silhouette.
She's moving.
Now that your eyes are locked on to the silhouette, you'll see it stop near this little sofa here, and the silhouette will be hiding behind this pillar and looking from the side, seemingly towards Kireji and Zaya. And every now and then, the silhouette kind of... you see the head part of the body kind of just sweep around as well. The body arches behind and looks around.
Well, if I can sniff her, she'll probably be able to sniff me when I... So I'm gonna keep moving, but that's interesting to know. And she's just gonna hang out up here.
Up here.
Gonna hang out up here.
Are you in front of the door or beside the door?
Beside the door, on the ceiling.
Okay, cool.
Or whatever above the door frame. On the wall, I don't know.
Yeah, that works. Alright. About 10 seconds will pass when the door will open once more.
And that's your opportunity to slip in.
You're able to skitter along and slip in before the door closes. The waitress's footsteps go beyond. You find yourself in what seems to be a kitchen. A kitchen, a pantry, and all the likes. There is some chicken on a spit being slow roasted. There are lots of vegetables. There is bread, and of course, lots of drinks as well. Rows of potions, elixirs, and of course, wines aplenty, ale aplenty, though not the crude tavern ale, no, the refined, fancy stuff, you know? And inside this kitchen, there's but one person who is currently slaving along at chopping some vegetables. You'll see a gnome fiercely chopping. And scooping up a bunch of chopped veggies and dropping them in a stew, stirring.
Interesting.
Goes to check on the chickens and all that.
Can I keep looking around the room? Is there... It's just a kitchen. There's no back room. Now,
There is yep, this is a single multi-purpose room, it seems. Kitchen, kind of cellar, and pantry, all in one.
shoot.
You'll see the waitress return at some point, place her empty tray on the table, and just let out a sigh. Can't wait for this night to end, she says in a very non-southern accent.
Have I heard this non-southern accent before?
Absolutely, yes you have. It smacks you in your face that, whoa, I know this voice. The chef just chuckles. Why? This is the most exciting evening I've had in years. They're actually here? What a hoot! Oh man. Oh man. Can you imagine if her father sees her here? Oh boy. That would be something. The waitress like, shut up! Shut up, it's not funny! Why is she here? Why are they here? I almost dropped my tray when I first saw them. Look, I just have to get through one more hour. Hopefully they won't stay very long, and then we go home as if nothing ever happened. Just have to maintain my cool, keep it regal, keep it fine. And nothing will happen, Rhett. I don't know, he says while chopping away. You know ma'am, she's a perceptive kind. He kinda taps his eyes. She sees things. She's always been that way, you know. Yes, I know, but You're not helping. You're not helping, man. Now, I need 3 pale ales, please. And 1 Chateau de Sauvignon. 1287. You got it. Red goes along to fetch the ingredients. Fetch the drinks. While the waitress kind of just she takes a deep sigh again, and she starts assembling various plates of food onto the tray. Okay, let's do this.
Amethyst is gonna stick to the ceiling for now. She's gonna generally remain quiet, but she's figuring out what to do with this information.
All right, showtime again. Let's go, Minnie. She says to herself as she walks out with a tray full of food again. The cook just, again, chuckles to himself. I wish I could see the look on her face. I wish I could have seen the look on her face when she saw them. Oh boy. Oh, I'm not gonna forget this one tomorrow. Of all the places for Am to be. And with her boyfriend? Ho-ho! Won't ask what they're doing here. Keeping this to myself. He starts whistling, keeping this to myself.
So, yeah. You can move on to the other players for the moment if you'd like. I need to figure out what to do with this.
Yes.
Yeah, of
I
course
know
you
what
do.
I would do with it.
Alright, well, back to you two. I mean, there's not a whole lot going on. There's just pleasant chatting between the 3 of you, should you decide to stay there, of course. There's nothing stopping you from wandering about or going to talk to other people, but for the next part of for the next half hour or so, none of you catch any, sniffing sounds or any weird thing like that. It's pleasant chatting time. Every now and then, a couple walks out of the red curtains, and others walk in. Sometimes it's 3 people who go in, and all the various likes. At some point, the singer will stop to take a break, and the centaur will go and relax in the pillow pit while our waitress serves her some nice refreshing drinks. They just hang out. It seems like a lively and just a pleasant place to be for the time being. The 3 bouncers are fiddling. They're doing their own stuff. They have their own stool by the doors or the curtains. Every now and then, the dwarf will cross, hit the tunnel, and later on, will emerge.
Nobody new enters, eh?
New? No.
Suppose that would be pretty exciting. How long has it been? So has it always been like this, or?
Oh. Roughly, relatively. I mean, I've only been here about maybe 8 or 9 years at this point. It's a fairly pleasant endeavor. Usually,
you seem like you've enjoyed your stay.
oh, I enjoy my stay, and I help others enjoy their stay as well. Usually, the people who show up tend to show up when we open. That's just how things have gone that I've noticed so far. And those who come in, they generally tend to stay the whole night. So, we see a lot of regulars go by, every now and then a newcomer, but it's unfrequent enough that upon seeing you guys, I'm all excited.
Well, I mean, we are new here, and I suppose you are trying to get to know more about the so-called newcomers that have.
Well, he kind of just leans in towards you and looks around. It's not like me to say this, but it's nice to have someone like you rather than the common nobility, if you permit the oxymoron here. They all tend to act similarly and look alike. And every now and then, you can't blame me for wanting fresh blood, wanting new looks, new conversations, new faces.
Something tells me you would get along with one of my friends really well.
Well, why bother with a friend that's not here when I'm already getting so well with you? He smiles.
He's like, I do appreciate that, but I think this friend of mine would be particularly thrilled to meet someone of your grand stature. And,
Glad you noticed.
he goes on to tell him about Hughes.
Another kind of ease, you say? Roguish?
Oh, very much.
Another kind of ease, you say? Roguish?
Oh, very much so.